And then we're going in. Yeah, dude. We're about to squad up against each other. Ooh. I need to work on some this one formation I like out of the Pats playbook. Listen, Linda, you didn't win the game, right?
That's only that's words.
I lost the weekend league game last weekend to a dude that ran commit and the computer.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, shit.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, shit. No, don't hit me from the side.
I go, Lou, Eddie! They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing.
On first down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Terrell Owens. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
So, one word of advice,
on the
RD.
first play from scrimmage.
You see that big gap? Did you see that big gap where you, as Shazier was playing, and then your other linebacker that was to the left? I would have base aligned on that play to bring them dudes over, but sometimes you have to manually move.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley.
Sometimes you got to manually move your safety back into position.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back to back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage, came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
You're pressing, huh?
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes dancing to his left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end.
Yeah,
bring up second down.
well, about
He
that.
shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Holt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Defense is bad, bro.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right.
Oh, give me that
dot.
What a dot, bro.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
I'm really getting sick of your little buddy over here. It's chasing my ass down every play.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Oh, you hear that shit? You hear that shit, these motherfuckers saying, man? Alright, I've only ran this play like 3 times. I don't know if it's going to work or not. Probably won't.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his left. Complete. It's Johnson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. How about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
43. Yellow.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Pressure's on.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Deion Sanders,
now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
I'm 100% sure, RD. I don't think I've ever seen you running option, bro. What's that?
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll blow that
That's
one
the
up
best
back
play
at the
through the max on all
16-yard
weekend.
line.
Fucking chase down
Loss
the
of
running
2
back
there. Second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Oh, hell no.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts.
Like,
they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Because I don't like that shit you're coming out on me. Run that shit again. I know you're not serious. Yeah, you better change that formation, son.
Seen an old wall pair, didn't you?
Yep.
Yellow. 180.
Oh, really?
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. He'll hit his tight end, Walker. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He finds Sanders.
That's why I don't like running.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. There's a water, right? Don't get nervous.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
You know how to slide.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
Behind the line of scrimmage, you can do that.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That should have been my ball.
I don't need to. Go on, Eddie. I'm going to run you over.
I know he's trying to.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
That was like 4th quarter. We're in the 2nd, homie.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachville will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches.
I already know it's either PAD bounce or slots
from
cross.
The gun on 3rd down, Mahomes.
You're lucky I went to the wrong dude.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Don't even try it.
On is the Hall of Famer Ray Guy to bunt this away on 4th down.
Second half.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Buying time to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Oh, you're lucky.
That's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Okay, sneaky. Oh.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
RD. All right.
15.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, he's open.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football.
Did you even try to click
down?
You should have.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on first and 10.
I was like, damn, of course I can
just a
roll
little
it.
bit. They huddle up, talk it over.
Inside, he's got
then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Dancing to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Holt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Just like these dickheads do to me.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You got so you're in man-to-man again, homie. Yeah, we better bring that whack-ass blitz.
Now Mahomes under pressure again, and down he goes again. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Mahomes now to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So 2 quarters down.
You're lucky I took those sacks. Normally I would have just ran it on you.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play.
I'm playing aggressive. I'm playing aggressive. I'm playing like these jabronis.
We resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and 15.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle.
It's getting risky, RD. It's getting risky.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Oh, RD, did you see what you missed?
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
No, I'm saying, did you see where you should have threw it?
Different story here, over 20 yards.
Whoever was on that post was wide open on that play. You got 15 seconds.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Totally forgot this guy wasn't in the on the field for him.
On second and 11 now. Mahomes, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come
up
with
there's a way you can take out your tight end, right, RD?
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard.
You know there's when you're on that formation, if you use the right
understanding the game, understanding positioning,
and go to tight slots,
tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Mahomes throwing on fourth.
You're so lucky, boy.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes going to throw, and he will find T.O. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, Barkley. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Dude, this is going to be a do-or-die drive
unable
right
to put
here.
up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes to the goal line, but it's incomplete. This defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now here's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
And you're looking at
he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Did you see? Did you see that? That should have been a run back, bro.
For them, they tried that really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Flushed out right. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, bro. That happens, dude.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes got a man on the right sideline. That's Holt. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. That'll bring up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage.
Before I even look up sometimes, I look to see what kind of pressure.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
You keep trying to be sneaky with that man-to-man, boy.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line.
I'm still being aggressive. I'm trying to pass and not run this one in, though.
Money throw right there.
I got to work on that, man, because this is where I need to learn how to pass better in the red zone.
Yellow. 15.
Don't fucking let me watch.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
Oh, no.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he's got it. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now.
So you ever notice someone has abilities on the receivers, 9 times out of 10 they're going to force the ball.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Calvin Johnson there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
I don't know if that was a good play to run.
With a PAT, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
I was definitely not running it in, dude. Did you even have a spy on there? Why would you worry about that? No, okay.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Brian Dawkins with the assassination. Ooh.
Yellow. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Hey, 57. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Motion, ball.
You man.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Being chased out left. And his throw is incomplete. Calvin Johnson, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
There are a good number of coaches that anytime they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
You know what this is?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
First down,
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
If he could have housed that, that would have been huge.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
I told you I'm trying new offensive plays, new defensive plays.
The coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass.
I got to practice, man.
They got to get some control back,
sometimes
get
I
themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw. This one caught by Terrell Owens. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes.
It's a coach retired.
A whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former USC man, Taylor Mays.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Byington in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes going to throw it here. Steps away, and he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane.
This is your chance. This is your chance. Yeah.
One final try from Mahomes. And it's He's
pass interference anyway. I was about to say.
A little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with just a second to play, we'd have to see something crazy here for them to have a chance. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
This guy.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
What the house is.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10.
Good game, buddy.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense.
Damn. All right, guys. I'll be back in a little bit.
I was waiting to shine. My ambition.